For the longest time, if you wanted to control your model railroad with a phone, your features were limited by several factors. The biggest one being in-app DCC programming, and if you're using iOS or Android. Well, a new app is bringing all of these abilities to iPhone, and it's honestly the coolest app I've seen since Engine Driver. That app is Throttle Card.
This video is brought to you by Model Railroad Academy. Model Railroad Academy is your online resource for model railroad instructions, ideas, and information, with loads of tutorials and articles for model railroaders of every skill level.
One of my favorite videos that I've watched recently is making your own homemade ballast, and it's just a really cool tutorial that shows you how to make custom ballast in case you're doing a prototype that doesn't have a commercially available ballast. Plus, you can find tutorials on everything from bench work to electronics to scenery, all sorts of things there. The first 1,000 people to sign up at the link in the description below will get a full year of premium membership to Model Railroad Academy for $1.49. Offer is valid for new members only.
The gold standard for model railroading smartphone apps is Engine Driver. You can do consisting, multiple throttles, and even DCC programming with DCC-EX. But this is only available on Android. Now, iPhone has Y-Throttle, which is a free and a paid version, as well as a few other apps. The paid version of Y-Throttle has things like in-app consisting for a flat $10 fee and some other premium features. This brings us to Throttle Card. Throttle Card is honestly the most impressive app I have seen for model railroading on iPhone. It is truly a modern app with modern features. There are free and paid versions. The paid version is a $10 a year subscription, and you get game controller support with that, control of multiple trains simultaneously, in-app consisting, creation of routes for turnouts that are controlled by DCC, and if you're using DCC-EX, you can program locomotives. Now, I have tested it on both standard Y-Throttle and DCC-EX, and both worked fine, with the exception that you couldn't access programming on standard Y-Throttle. You can also access your JMRI roster on Y-Throttle, as well as save custom roster entries with pictures on the app. There's another really cool feature that I'll talk about in a minute, but considering how great this app is, and it's just two guys making this as a passion project, I don't mind the $10 a year for all the features that I'm getting, especially on iPhone. So let's check out the app. Throttle Card has a whole host of customizations, including themes for multiple railroads, both modern and previous ones. It can also be used with or without a game controller. I actually got a cheap Xbox style controller that I can use for this, so we're going to try this out on. The app itself has haptic feedback, so you get some vibrations to go with your functions, just as a little bit of responsiveness. Let's try some of the basic features. Now let's try consisting. Okay, now for my favorite feature, and I didn't think it would be, you can control your trains from your Apple Watch. That is really, really cool. Now, I have the most basic Apple Watch SE that's about a year old right now, so it's nothing special. This gives a good amount of functionality with a well-designed interface, and I think it qualifies it as well as the smallest wireless DCC controller technically. So I envision this as a great walk-around tool that you don't have to really carry anything. You can literally just follow your trains, and when you're ready to stop them or slow down, you just tap on your watch and you get them stopped. Honestly, by now you probably think that this is a commercial, and it is not. It is not sponsored. I really do love this app. I think it's fantastic, and I really, really like it. They are continuing to develop it, and I cannot wait to see what they have planned. I'm going to apply to be in the beta, and this is just it's such a great app, and I have it linked in the description below. You do get a week trial before you have to pay that $10 for the year, so if you do want to try the premium features, you can do that for free. And if you're just not using them or you don't like them, then you can just go ahead and cancel that out. It's all done through the Apple App Store. So I really, really like this app, and you're going to see me using it more and more often. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Jimmy from the DIY and Digital. Stay safe, be kind, and happy railroading.